Hello everyone, welcome back. Having finished second in La Liga Pro Group C, today we enter the playoffs against a Group B team. How are we going to get on? We're about to find out. Welcome to the Sicilian Defence. Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Sicilian Defence. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two legs in the playoff quarterfinals, and we're going to be playing Cesena, who were in League B. Well, not were, they still are technically in Serie C, Group B, Liga Pro, I think it's called, and they are a side which are in the sort of northern right side of Italy, and we face them today. How did they get on in their particular division or group in the in Serie C? Let's have a quick look at that, shall we? And as you will see, they finished a 8th place. 38 games they played. I think actually they've got 20 teams in their division. I think we only had 19, which is why we only played 36 games. They played 38 games. They won 12, drew 16, lost 10, and they had 52 points. Finishing 8th place. They've worked their way through the playoffs so far. And in fact, it's probably a good idea to actually have a quick resume of what's been happening in the playoffs since you were last with us. Let's have a quick look. Can we see ours as well here? Yeah, I think we can. So this is obviously their group. They beat Studitrol, who finished just above them. So what happens is these 6 teams will play off. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams play off. So they will play them. They will play them. These two play together, and then what happens is they then play off and work their way through the system. So our teams, as it was, Avellino 1912 beat Paganese, Juve Stabia beat Cantazaro, Monopoly beat Potenza, and I don't think they were ours. Vispascaro and Carpi we were in the other group, I think it was. So that's how Cesena got through the first round. There's only one leg on the first round, I think you find. That's play out for the bottom of the league. Second round, Cesena played Azzaro, who. So what happens is once it then plays through, is these 3 teams come into play at the second stage, third round, and then the quarterfinals. So Perugia don't come in until, like us, this round. So Cesena beat Arezzo, who finished 4th in their division, and Juve Stabia, they had, because of the head-to-head, they were a higher seed, finished higher in the tables. They beat Monopoly after a 1-1 draw, and Tanana 3-0 winners over Avellino 1912. That's how they progressed. And then playoff third round, 2 legs in this one. Cesena beating Padov 1-0. Juve Stabia beating Tanana 2-0. And Palermo come into it and drew 1-1 with Alessandra. And then in the second legs, third second rounds, a 0-0 draw with Padova for Cesena. That's how they got through that round by a single goal. Palermo losing 3-0 to Alessandra, losing 4-1 on aggregate. Juve Stabia beating Tanana 2-1. We're losing 1-0 on this particular leg, but 2-1 on aggregate. And then that brings us through to today's quarterfinals, which you'll see the other teams in there. Juve Stabia will play Renate, and we play Cesena, and yeah, the rest are all there for you to see. And then second legs, and it goes to semi-finals and final, of course. Let's see how far we can progress. We have a plan on what to do if we get a bit further down the line. Right, without any more to do, let's go through to this first leg of our playoff, a quarter-final against Cesena away from home. Fingers crossed. And here is the team that we have selected for this first leg against Cesena. Santoro in goal. He continues there. Zanini, Clayton, Silvestri and Albertini are our backline. Diallo and Di Paola in midfield, with Piccolo and Mazzarani. Our attacking midfielders, Pecorino and Rovgalier, are our strike force up front. We have gone to a balanced mentality. Now, something that is quite interesting has just struck me, that Yao Silva is on trial with us. He's actually allowed in the squad. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the case or not. We are struggling for a little bit of fitness, as you'll see. Pinto, Amasso. So that's the thing. Let's go to the bench. Minelli, Pinto, Amasso, Satriano, Silva, Visconti, Gatto, Caupai, Mena, Saro, Pellegrini and Isco, all on today's bench. Yeah, it does look as if quite a lot of players that otherwise wouldn't be allowed are now all of a sudden allowed. Bizarre. Very bizarre. Anyway, I'm not arguing. Yeah, very odd. Anyway, so this is the side that we are putting out against Cesena in this first leg. Yao Silva needs a number. And we go through to the game itself. And well, I'm sure you weren't expecting me to pop back up. In editing this particular video, I actually found that Pass Mark had actually created a little bit of a problem for me, in as much as must have hit the wrong button at the wrong time and literally had chopped out the whole of the first half of the game against Cesena and Catania. So we've had to go back and find the game and put it together, and we're doing it off of the I say the highlights reel, but off the match in the schedule. And for that reason, it gives away the score at the top of the screen. So I'm actually going to hide that, and so that you can't see the score, because there is a big spoiler in there if I don't have that on. So my logo is at the top, hiding the score. You just have to stick with it. We'll try and talk it through. I will commentate on this, obviously, as it begins. It'll all make sense, and then we'll cut through. It's only the first half. We'll cut through to half time, and we will then pick up with the normal highlights at just after half time. All right, so with any more to do, let's give this a try and see if it all works out okay. Apologies again, but I will give Pass Marker a good talking to and make sure he doesn't do similar sort of thing ever again. Okay, through to the match then. First half, it's Cesena versus Catania. And so here we are. Gonna watch this from the kickoff, and yeah, we don't want to try and spoil it too much for you. Diallo with a long ball forward to Rovgallier. Albertini now on the ball. Mascherani to Rovgallier. Crosses it, misses behind everybody. Diallo, Piccolo. Piccolo comes forward. And the goalkeeper saves that one. Long ball forward. And Clayton tidies up in defence to Mascherani. De Paula and Mascherani interlocking. A 1-2 between them. Mascherani comes forward. Can he get the cross in now? Lovely cross. Ping-ponging around. The goal's gone in. I think it is Piccolo that's the scorer. 1-0 to Catania. And they're coming out of defence. Headed a ball wide. Ball comes across. Tralani. Diallo tries to win it twice. And they've equalised. 25 minutes. And just a couple of minutes after our first goal, they have equalised. No replays on this, unfortunately. And the goalkeeper's missed that one. Mascherani scores from a worldy free kick, which was really bizarre, which takes us through to half-time. Well, very nearly. Sorry. I paused that too early then. Albertini along the line to Mascherani. Rovgallier comes forward and he's put that in the side netting. It is half time now, or that's where half time came. We'll rejoin past Mark and he'll bring us up to date with the half time stats and then give you the whole and proper the proper commentary and what have you on the second half. Apologies once again for the little hiccup. And you're back for the second half. No changes at half time. We are underway again. And Albertini throws it to Rovgallier. Rovgallier to Mascherani to De Paolo. And the shot coming in there over the top. Not quite sure who did the shot. I was busy watching who was going to where for a minute. And Diallo has picked up a yellow card. We're going to just give him a little bit of a calming down message. Anybody sending off, we can ill afford that at the moment. And they get us back underway. Clayton tidies up. Zanini to De Paula. De Paula to Mascherani. Ball moving around nicely here. Albertini looking for Rovgallier, who gets into the area again. Crosses in. And Pecorino's shots was very, very tame. Thought I was going to make it 3-1 then for a minute, and I thought for a minute we were really one step into the semi-finals. Albertini now with the throw-in, and it's been headed clear, and they have a counter on. And why have we left such a gap in defence? And just like the goalkeeper made a mistake for our second, I think Santoro really has got to take the blame for that. Mind you, having said that, what is he doing? Clayton should have been running across, closing the gap, as is Silvestri, and neither of them closed that gap. He took a punt at it, and Santoro, you would have expected to push that around the post. That wasn't difficult, and it wasn't a lot of pace on that. Very, very disappointed in that. I think we need to berate the team. We're going to move up to a positive mentality, because though we've got 2 goals, I suppose a 2-2 draw going into the second leg would be okay. What's going on here? We have a free kick. Mascherani again. Is he going to do a wonder goal again? No, it's wide this time. The goalkeeper make a mistake like he made a mistake the first time. Right, Albertini to Mascherani. Albertini crosses it in. Ooh, and Piccolo just heads wide, looking for that far post. Didn't quite find it, and didn't quite make that. Right, I think it's time, with nearly 80 minutes on the clock, to see who's not performing. Zanini having a poor game out there. We're going to bring Visconti on for him. Up front, we're okay. Picorino probably not having the best of games. We'll bring Satorino on for him. Otherwise, Santoro definitely, I think, may be looking to miss the next game. Mind you, Minelli has his moments. I think we'll go with that for the minute. We'll make just those two changes, pump fists, and try and get them composed. We have some tiredness now. It's headed clear by Clayton, but they still have the ball and still got a counter-attack going. But Diallo out wide now to Mazzarani. Mazzarani, he's going forward, and ball inside to Rovcalia, to Diallo, and a nice save by the goalkeeper. I think their goalkeeper has kept them in it, and that's headed clear from the corner. Diallo picks it up though. He's coming back again, tucks it inside to Clayton. Clayton's through ball wasn't going anywhere, and I think it's time to make our last changes of the game. De Paula is tired. Zanini coming on. Can't come on for him. We could bring Isco on then for De Paolo. Diallo. We don't have another central midfield, so Diallo is going to have to stay on. And who else do we bring on? Silvestri's not having a good game. Cowpie. Or do we bring on Yao Silva? Bring on Yao Silva. Let's give him a run out. I think we still have one change to make. And I'm not quite sure who can influence the game here. Do we take Piccolo off for Mena? Let's take Piccolo off for Mena. That's all our changes. Go out there and make a difference. And what we will do in a minute is we are going to, we could have done it on that last screen actually. Right, we're just going to change back down to a balanced. Try and see this game out. A 2-2 draw, as I say, probably isn't the most ideal result in the world, but I think we can certainly work with that. Again, I think what is disappointing is 24 shots, 7 of which were on target at 2.52. I think we probably should have had extra couple of goals there, but as I say, their goalie was outstanding. Although it doesn't show it on his stats, he was quite outstanding today, and really kept them in the game from what I saw anyway. But XG wise, we should have closed this tie off in that first one. Let's hope they're not so forthcoming in the second leg. I'm not happy with your performance. I think that's a reasonable thing. I think should have had more of that game. In other games, Alexandra have beaten Perugia by 1-0. Albino Leffe have got 2-goal lead in theirs. Player having been sent off for Carresi, and Jove Sabia, who also had a player sent off, looks around about half time. So they played the whole of the second half down to 10 men, but managed to hold off Renate for their game in the first leg. So we hold out for a draw. I'm not going to do the post-match conference. I'm going to let my assistant do that one. What I am going to do is take us through to the second leg of this game at home. Can we win it? Can we progress? We're about to find out. And this is the team that we are putting out for today's game. And as you will see, there are a few changes to the lineup. Minelli in goal. As we said, Santoro, really strange mistake. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be something that I lived to regret by playing Minelli in goal. My assistant suggested that we play him as well, so we're going with it. Visconti, Clayton, Visconti is in for Pinto. Pinto is injured for a few weeks, so we probably won't see him again this season. But Visconti comes in to take over, and Visconti was a little bit upset because he hasn't been having any playing time. So here's your opportunity. Go out and prove to me that you want to be. Visconti, Clayton, Tonakai and Albertini are back line. De Paula and Maserani moves off of the wing into that midfield role, as he has done before and played really, really well. Piccolo and Masso are our wingers, with Pecorino and Ravgalier up front. On the bench, Santoro, Zanini, Isco, Satriano, Barloco, D'Alio, Gatto, Bizotto, bizarre names, Mena, Marotta, Silvestri and Guerra. Like quite a few players that we've got on trial as well, so they're obviously fitting in because for some reason it allows you to do that. Look at the number of players that we've got here right now that we can choose from. Anyway, that's what's been selected. You have a number of players that don't have numbers, which are all these trialists, so we will go through and quickly give them a number. It still seems bizarre to me that you can come out of the normal season and then go into that, and you could have you could actually bring like trialists in, really good players, and actually win this, which does seem a bit bizarre. Say no more. Say no more. Right. The obligatory team sheet as we go through, and again, outstretched, no, pump fists. We're going to, this is an important match for us. Give the fans a good performance. No, expect nothing but a win from this match. Keep a good run going. We've been a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. We're going to go with that one because that's what my assistant tells me. Not had a massive effect on the guys, but we do have home advantage here, and let's hope that we can capitalise on it. Capacity crowd, so I'm told. It does look like quite a few people in, to be fair. We have a free kick. Piccolo and a headed goal. No, it's hit the cross. It's hit the post. Ooh. But we have a corner out of it. Piccolo with the corner. Can we score from here? Oh, it's over the top. That was Tonakai, I think. He's back in on this game. Been out injured, or not 100% anyway. You will see the early results here before we go any further. Paguaya beat Alexandra by 2-0. That means they go through 2-1 on aggregate. Renate 2, Juve Sabia 2. I think that was 3-2 on aggregate. So that's how it stands. And as it stands at the moment, it's crazy. They are beating Albino Leffe by a 1-0. I'm not quite sure what that is on aggregate, to be fair. Anyway, as we come back, Cesena have an attack on, and Minelli got to that one. Let's put it out for a corner. So first mark goes down to him. Comes in and headed out by Clayton. Masso's going to get to that, but we don't see any more of the highlights, so it obviously didn't come to anything. We're having a lot of shots, but nothing on target as it currently stands, which is a bit of a worry. As we change it up a little bit. 26 minutes gone. They have a throw in. Visconti heads out, but only to one of them, and they trying to form an attack. And we're trying to defend it. I need to be very, very careful. Not adverse to having a shot from outside the box. Tonakai getting his boot in, but we have a break on here. Rancavalier to De Paolo to Piccolo. Piccolo comes inside the box. He's taking a shot, but it's a tame shot, and nobody was there. Clayton has picked up a yellow card. Only that one shot on target at the moment. 9 shots in total. Our XG. So, bit of a poor first half that. Could have done better. To Clayton and Albertini both picking up yellow cards. Need to be very careful of them in the second half. We will be straight back for that said second half. And here we are for that second half. We are underway. And the first highlight we get is one of an attack for them. As I say, I'm not sure about the away goals, whether they count. But we need to stop them from scoring first in order to make sure that they do count. Because if this ends up 0-0, it's just gone wide. And I'm not sure Manelli would have got to that. Perhaps we ought to nickname him Liza. Right. We are balanced, I think, at the moment, which may be one of the reasons we're not showing. Let's go to a bit more positive. Do I drop some encouragement to the guys? I think it is time. They've come back into this game, look. And I think it's time to give them a little bit of encouragement. Need to try and win out on this. And they have a corner. And, oh, they've scored. 3-1 or 3-2 on aggregate. And I can't blame Manelli for that. I don't think it was fired in, headed down. Manelli saved it, and the defender didn't block the shot as it fell, and we've come unstuck, which means we now need to go attacking. I'm sure it wasn't anything to do with the fact that we very succinctly. De Paolo looks like he's given everything. He's tired, obviously. Manelli with the goal kick. One ball forward. Rongalier heads it down to Piccolo. Rongalier has got in. He's equalised. We are back on. We did have 2 goals in the first leg. And again, I don't know whether because we had 2, but we need to prevent them from scoring a second. Otherwise, it's all cancelled out and we're back to square one. But Piccolo to Rongalier. Rongalier providing Piccolo with the thing. So it was a 1-2 really. And Rongalier putting that away. He hasn't scored for a while. Coming back in with a little bit of form. 70 minutes gone. Let's have a bit of a look at the change here. Pecorino again not having a fantastic game, and Masso's not having a good game either. Right, De Paolo we need to replace. Zanini is going to come on for him. Masso we'll bring on Gatto for him, and we'll make a third change because I think Pecorino will bring Saturino on for him. Pump fist, faith and make out a difference, which has motivated all of them. We have a free kick. Piccolo with that free kick, the goalkeeper clutches it off the head of one of our players and the ball forward, but it's headed down by Visconti to Piccolo. Piccolo into Pecorino, and before he comes off we have scored and puts us 2-1 in front, 4-3 on aggregate. So we've come from behind. Visconti, lovely ball down. Piccolo with the assist. Come forward with that. Put it through to Pecorino. Pecorino hit it first time. Goalkeeper was left sprawling. And we've come from behind. Right, going to pause that. Do we want to proceed with the tactical changes after this goal? No. Right, we need to go back in now. Oh, and we got a corner. It's come out. De Paolo comes forward with it. He's tucked it back inside to Maserani, to Albertini. Albertini back to Maserani. Maserani holds the ball up and gave it away. And we'll watch this highlight and then do those changes again. I was going to do them straight away. They're going to get a second. It's 2-2, 4-4 on aggregate, and we've also lost the advantage that we had from the away goals because they have scored the same, and this is all going downhill very, very quickly. From coming from behind, we've now dropped back out again. 74 minutes gone. It's all square. Away goals cancelled out. Right, Zanini was the change for that one. Imasso was Gatto. We're going to leave Pecorino on for now. And Albertini's not having a good game either. I'm tempted to take him off. Silvestri, is he the only opportunity? Is he the only option we've got? We are, and Albertini's going to have to stay on because of that. Right, I did complete the team talk earlier, so I think it's a little bit of inspiration. We do have a slight edge here, but it's not proving any good. I think this could go to penalties. Piccolo looks like he's given everything. And do we need to make that change? Is he likely to score though from the penalty spot? That's what I'm thinking. Let's leave it like that. If it goes to extra time, then we may well do the change. Cancel that for the minute. Thank you very much. Right, just because we can, let's just drop a little bit of encouragement. See if we can make a difference right at the end here. They have a corner headed out by Tonakai, and headed down. I thought that was game over, and would have been had they scored for sure. Minelli with a long ball forward. Gatto's not getting underneath that, and they come out with another attack. Need to, oh dear, Tonakai tripped his man. It's not been booked, so we're okay, but they have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Orsini, he's going to take it, and it's headed clear by Tonakai, and it's over. What happens next? Right, we have dressing room. Right, we've said that. It's time for everyone to dig in. I think that's the... Let's go and do it. And that's the inspiration we've got. Everybody's okay. And let's go through to extra time we have. So, first period of extra time. Clayton heads that ball down to Rovgalier, to Gatto. Gatto now coming forward, crosses in, and we've got the goal. Pecorino, who are left on, has got his second, and 5 minutes into this first period of extra time, what we need to do now pretty much is shut the door if we can. Pecorino with the goal, a lovely cross in from Gatto, and Pecorino gets the goal. Right, let's shut that door. Not going to do any shouts or anything at this stage. Right, we do need to make a couple of changes. I think we will perhaps get them down to half time in extra time, and then we will need to bring off. And it's not gone out that far. Oh, Mazzarani's picked up the ball in. This could be it. Pecorino's in for his hat-trick, and the goalkeeper's saved it. It's gone out for a corner. Piccolo with the corner. It's in, but it's cleared. But Zanini will pick it up in midfield. There is a chance for a further of this attack. It obviously came to nothing because it was blocked off. Right. I'm not sure whether we get extra substitutes in extra time here. 24 shots, 9 on target we've had, and we are running out of... It's paused. I know it's paused. As they come forward. We are in the second period of extra time, I've just realised. So that will be attacking us. What we will do then is make the changes, because that's what we need to do. So those changes that we are going to make are... Right, Mazzarani. Going to bring on Diallo for him. Visconti. Well, I don't think we've got a left-sided defender. We have got Loco. I'm tempted to leave him on for a little bit longer. Visconti. Clayton. We have Silvestri on the bench. We'll bring him on. And Pecorino is tired now, but I'm tempted to leave him on for just a little bit longer. Piccolo possibly for Menar. Right, those are the changes. Confirm. Okay, it's not going to let me do a team talk, and we'll progress this to see how we get on. Cross comes in, Tonakai heads it out, but it's come back in again. Oh, he's at the bar, the post. I can't differentiate, but the bar and the cross and the post at the moment. And they've taken a shot and they've got the goal. Back to 3-3, 5-5 on aggregate. This is poor and woeful. Give him too much room. Close him down. And Manelli, just let it go through him. Yes, we'll make the changes. And right, we probably need, backed on balance, we need to go back out to attacking. Need to drop a bit of encouragement. Seemed to work last time. Need to do it again. But I don't think we got enough in the tank. We haven't, and it's penalties. Yo. So, penalty taking wise. Ravgalia, Gatto, Diallo, Albertini. They are our 5 penalty takers to start off with. After that, I think it's going to be a bit of potluck, to say the least. Right, team talk. Pump fists. No, hands on hips. This is your chance to be heroes. Make sure you have no regrets. And so we are underway. They have the first kick. And Manelli just steps to one side and lets the ball go past him. This is where Santoro, I think, would have possibly been. Pecorino, he's scored. Technically his hat-trick, but 2 in full time. Rossini now. And Manelli did actually dive the right way. But, right, Ravgalia. He's put that one away. It's 2-2 on penalties. Nothing to split the teams. Oh, he's hit the post. And that gives us, hopefully, a little bit of an advantage. Gatto steps up. And he's put that one away. 3-2. We take the lead in penalties. Zeka. And he's missed. Which means that... Who's next up? I've even forgotten who's mixed up. Diallo. If Diallo scores this, we are through to the semi-finals of the playoffs by the skin of our teeth. And he has. We are through. There will be bonus episodes come in, or a bonus episode at least come in. And that's how it try that again. That's how it has ended. As you'll see, we were doing quite well. They came back into the match. So 2 goals there. Then we pushed a little bit harder, but they still got that goal back. And yikes, left us with stuff to do. Pecorino after 95, and they scored after 111 minutes, and there wasn't much then to do. Never mind, but we have progressed. Outstretched arms, a very nice victory. Well done all. And let's have a look at the other scores. Pariga go through 2-1 on aggregate against Alessandra. Juve Stabia 3-2 winners against Renate. And then Albino Leffe beat Caresse on penalties 2-2 on aggregate. So it must have been 2-1. Oh no, 1-0 must have been 2-1 the previous score. So that's how it ended up. And then our game, we've won on penalties 5-5 on penalties. So obviously wasn't down to away goals, otherwise that third goal would have killed us. Excuse me. So that's how it has ended up. Yao Saber Silva comes back to us, centre back, and we are through. Defeated Cesena, drawing over 2 legs. Not sure it tells us who we play. It was drawn. Yes, so we play Perugia, which I think is where the cheese comes from, isn't it? We play them in the semi-final on Wednesday the 26th, just 3 days away from here. So we'll be back for another episode. It'll be episode 9.1, which will be out on tomorrow's episode. So that's how we will be back. We'll be back for the 2 legs, and it is 2 legs again of those. The semi-final. We still are in with a chance of being promoted. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button to keep up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of the Sicilian Defence are currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Don't forget that episode, the extra episode 9.1 if you like, will be out tomorrow, Wednesday, and we'll see how we progress then, see if we get through to the final, in which case the final will be out then on Thursday at midday, not the usual 4:15 slot, but at midday, and then we'll be down to episode 10, which will be our end of season finale, and transfer special will be out then on Friday in our usual slot. So couple of extra episodes so we don't get out of sequence. They will fit in between quite nicely, hopefully. So we'll see if we can progress tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next episode 9.1, which will be out tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.